We are live tonight. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What's up? We are live. Chatting shit. What's up? Good evening, Leftland. How's it going, boys? How's it going? Cameron Davies, Bo, Charlie. How's it going, boys? What's up? How is your day been? MMA Art, what's up? How's it going? What time is it there? It is 12:47 p.m. in the afternoon. Make me mod? Nah, I'm good. You don't get the demands to be mod, buddy. No mod privileges for you. How's it going though, chat? What are we thinking? UFC 310. It's 8:47 here. Where are you? Where do you live? Like US or are you US or is that no? That seems too early for US. Whereabouts do you live? But yeah, what's up, guys? Florida, okay, yeah. US. I didn't know because the US has a very wide fucking variety of time zones, so I didn't know what time it was over there. But yeah, how's it going, guys? Just chatting some shit. It's 1:48 a.m. You must live in Europe, don't you? You have to live in like England or something because there's no way it's 1:48 a.m. if you don't live in England. But yeah, what are we thinking? Yuri's gonna mollywop Hill? I hope so. I'm worried. I think there's a chance he gets fucking slept, but I don't want Jamahal Hill to win a fight ever again. So Hill's wins are overrated. Yeah, like Santos isn't very good, and fucking who else has he beat? Like he beat Johnny Walker. He beat old Glover after he went to war with Yuri. So yeah, he hasn't beat anyone that good, but like Yuri beat Ozdemir, which is a solid win, and he beat Reyes on a downfall, and then he scraped a win over Glover. So I think both of them are kind of overrated, to be honest. In my opinion. But Jimmy Crute, oh yeah, he beat Jimmy Crute, he beat OSP. Yeah, he's not. His wins aren't that. Glover's a solid win, but it was like 43-year-old Glover. I can't think of it. Can't come up with a single thing Jamahal does better than Topuria. Nothing. There's nothing that he does. But I mean, cope. He would cope better than Topuria, I imagine. That would be my guess. That would be my assumption is that he would cope better than Ilia Topuria. But yeah, like to stream chat. We'll see if any more people join, but I don't know. Might be a quiet one. Might be a quiet stream. But yeah, 310 predictions. How are we thinking? What are we thinking? Pantoja, Shovkat. This is this guy in chat. Pantoja, Shovkat, Garn, Mitchell, Choi, Reyes, Garimbo, Sterling, Battle, Weidman, Van, Griffin, Hooper, and Zedriku. Anything stands out as awful in there? I would not say anything in there stands out as awful, no. I'm probably picking I'm picking Movzar. The Choi Landwehr fight, I'm kind of on the fence because I don't think Landwehr's that good, but he could win, and he's a favorite. And then the Weidman Anders fight, and then the Griffin Chiesa fight are both just fucking coin flips. But I do think Josh Van's winning. I do think like Pantoja and Shafkat are winning. Look, I'm low-key tempted to just pick Gary, but I don't want to be that retard that picks Gary if he loses. So like I'll instead probably just say like the fight's going to be close, and I wouldn't be surprised if Gary wins, but make my official pick Shafkat. Yo, Leftland, let's collab for a card live stream. I don't know if I'm going to do collab live streams for cards. That would probably not work that well, but I'd be down to do collabs with a lot of people. But I don't know if I'll do a collab for an actual card live stream. Volkov or Garn? I got Garn. I just don't think Volkov is like the same level of striker. And I think you have to have like KO potential if you're going to beat Garn on the feet. You either have to grapple fuck him or KO him. Volkov might wrestle. There is a chance he grapples, but I don't think he's going to KO Garn. And if you don't KO Garn, you What the fuck? This is my first time seeing my face. You've never tuned into a live stream then? But yeah, don't leave the stream. Because you see my face. I'm completely 50-50 on Monza. All I know is Pantoja is going to destroy Asakura and Van will win. Those are my biggest locks. Yo, left lane, bro. You're Kenny's biggest op, LMAO. I actually am. Me and Kenny have beef, bro. I hate that guy. What's good? What's up, Toporio's MMA? How's it going? But that guy's still ducking the debate, bro. There's some retard Kenny fan in my comments the other day was saying, you're just trying to get a collab with Kenny because he's more relevant than you. And I'm like, bro, I have more subscribers than him and I outview him easily. So I'm not trying to get relevance off Kenny Okoye. I'm just trying to fucking cook him in a debate because his takes suck. He was just talking shit about you. Was he indeed? Let me see what Mr. Kenneth was saying. His chat hates me because I jump in his chat sometimes and just troll him. And I call Isaiah, always stop ducking, and then he's like, I'll never debate that left lane guy. I don't like him. He says apparently not liking someone's mean you shouldn't debate him. Holy shit, I cannot speak English. It's 1 a.m. I can't talk to him tonight. Wait, let me just see what Kenneth is saying. Oh, he just finished his live just then. Probably he's scared of me. He wanted to avoid the avoid. Wait, let me just show. Can you show your entire fan rankings? I will in a sec. I just want to find. Did Kenny actually say something? I want to know what this guy said. Just ended stream. He probably ended. He probably saw I was live, chatted shit, and then dipped so that he wouldn't have to like live address me. That is my guess. But let me see what bro's saying. Bro, this guy has no like backbone to stand on though. I'm just looking at his page. He's got a video saying Stipe will expose John Jones. And then like a week later, he's saying Jones is gonna fucking walk through Aspinall or something. So like this dude just says takes for the sake of saying takes and then doesn't stand on them at all. It's like literally the biggest fence sitter in the sport. Let's see what his chat does he have live chat replay on his thing? Sorry, chat. I'll read chat in a sec. I'm just trying to see what this guy's saying. Let's skip. Whereabouts in his stream did he say it? Someone give me a timestamp. Someone give me a timestamp. You having a glow up. Okay, thanks. See you, Mr. Left Lane. Just remember Shamil Gazia 50-40s Aspinall. Kenny said Stipe is better pound for pound skill than Volk. He's a casual. He just is a casual. Bro was rubbing his feet on a rug for an hour. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. He's just left lane is New Zealander, but has the heart of a Mexican, the chin of a Samoan. I'll take it. I'm not New Zealander, but I'm Australian. But anyway, the better nationality in Oceania. Someone give me a timestamp of his stream where he mentioned me, and I'll go watch it and I'll react to it. But I can't be bothered. Can you show your entire fan rankings? Sure, I'll show the fan rankings. Let me see. The left lane, you got to stop doing backflips on Aspinall and Guru's chat. I'm not doing backflips on Aspinall and Guru's chat. I was bringing up a statistic because Guru was saying something about Aspinall's last wins have like been Aspinall's entire UFC career is been shorter than Jones' win over Stipe, and I just and then I just like added in. I just said, yeah, I gave him the actual time of it. Like I think Aspinall's entire career is like 18 minutes, and then Jones took I think 14 and a half minutes to beat Stipe. Kenny called Michael Chandler one of the most skilled lightweights before 309. Again, he's just retarded. He's not an intelligent person. What am I looking at? Left lane, have you ever had a girlfriend? I'm curious. Yes, I have had a girlfriend in the past. If you'd been in the chat before for the clip-worthy statements, if you'd been in here for the left lane law, then you would know. But fan rankings reveal. All right, I'll fucking pull up the fan rankings. Chill. You don't buy that? What? That I had a girlfriend? All right, these are the fan rankings. Here we go. So flyweight, we got Roval, Moreno. I can't be fucked reading through them. You guys can just look at them. This is flyweight here. This is bantamweight here. We have Batista below Aldo because that's just what we do. Featherweight. We got. We're gonna remove. I'm gonna remove Holloway from the featherweight rankings as soon as he gets a lightweight fight booked because he has confirmed that he is leaving featherweight. So I'll take him out the rankings once he has a fight booked. Lightweight. We got Armin Sakarian, Oliveira, all this shit. We got Holloway at 3 because it's retarded to have Holloway below Gaethje. Joel Alves at number 15. I think UFC has Grant Dawson in theirs, which is interesting. Welterweight, we got some rankings here. We have Colby way lower, I think, than the UFC does. We got Pratas 13, Holland 15. If Garimbo beats Luque, he'll go 15, I reckon. Middleweight, this is the rankings here. A lot of it's not that crazy. We have Costa a little bit lower, I think. We have Hernandez higher than the UFC have him. And then light heavyweight, not too much crazy going. The light heavyweight rankings are pretty similar to the UFC ones. And then heavyweight, we've just been forced to have Gaziev and fucking Waldo Cortez Acosta and Mick Parker in the rankings because Stipe retired and then they cut Nascimento and they cut Romanov. So those guys are all not in the sport now. And then pound for pound, we got Islam, Pereira, Ilya, Aspinall, Dricus, Marat, Bilal, Jones, Volk, Pantoja. I want Pantoja higher. I didn't vote for this. This is just what the fans voted for. Holloway, Leon, Oliveira, O'Malley, Strickland, Figgy, Chimaev, Aljo, Sakarian, and Izzy. So yeah, that is the fan rankings. Those are the fan rankings. New mythical YouTuber, jobless left lane by I lost my job. I don't know when I'm going to get a new job. I got fired for serving alcohol without an RSA. Mid rankings? What's bad about the rankings? I didn't vote for them. The fans voted for them. I can do my own rankings, but the fans, I want to. That's why I think it's actually even if the fan rankings are a little bit retarded, I think they're less retarded than the UFC ones. So yeah. Left lane, have you had a girlfriend? Someone who asked that way. What else am I looking at? No one's typing anything in chat, bro. Dead chat. But yeah, I got fired from my job for brain rot left lane. I got fired from my job for serving alcohol without a license. Like you're supposed to get an RSA, responsible service of alcohol. And I didn't have one, and then I just served alcohol, so I got fired. Why do you have Rakic number 5? I don't know. I could do it. I could chuck up a poll. I could chuck up a poll to see if people want Rakic lower. I don't know. Like I could. There is an argument to have Oldberg above him. That's fair. You can have a why did Berg get fired? I just said. Is this chat like delayed or something? But yeah, we'll have some good updates to the fan rankings after this weekend because there's quite a few ranked fights. If Brian Battle beats Randy Brown, there's a good argument that he should be ranked too. So we'll see. Like I'll probably put up a poll and say Usman number 3 is kind of crazy. What do you mean? What's crazy about Osman at number 3? Where do you think he should be? But yeah, if Gary quit his vegan diet and bulked to 190, I'd pick him, but he's gonna get muscled in the clinch. Fair. But I swear, why are my fucking stream views getting griefed, bro? Like, are people like not getting fucking notifications or some shit? Because normally we get way more viewers than this on a stream. Inactivity, no wins. As in, for what? Usman? Are you saying Usman should be lower or higher? I assume lower is what you're saying. How do you think? How do you think that you will Ilya Aptoro, top Toro? A slap the nose off him. Number 7. I mean, like having like, it's like if you value activity in like recent wins, then yeah, you can have like JDM above him. You can have Ian Gary above him. Like you can have all these guys above him. Do you think Lucas' reason for having DJ kind of low is valid? No, it's retarded because he just has him fucking behind everyone. Like, it's got him number 12 on the GOAT list, bro. Lucas's GOAT list is cooked. Lucas's GOAT list is just recency bias. That's what he should have titled it. An hour of recency bias. Look, some of the takes are good, but like you can't just have someone like top 10 off 2 wins. He has Alex Pereira at number 5. I'm doing my GOAT list after 310 because if Pantoja wins, he's going to be on there. As in he'll be in, because I'm doing a top 30, so it's going to be a fucking hella long video. Got fired, you now have to pursue YouTube full time. I mean, I can get another job, but I have no monetization on my videos, so I have to wait until I'm 18 to get monetized. But my whole fucking source of income is getting griefed, bro. Just because of the fact I'm not 18. I was getting paid fucking nothing at my other job, basically, like fuck all. And as soon as I became an adult, you get way more money because they have to pay you minimum wage for an adult, which is way more than it is for kids. And then even YouTube, like I'm getting griefed and I just can't fucking get ad revenue. Joseph Benavidez would have had DJ's career if DJ didn't exist. Yeah, exactly. And the reason why it's retarded to be like, oh, DJ didn't beat any champions is because, yeah, he was the first fucking flyweight champion and he just didn't lose. I mean, he beat Cejudo and shit, but like, what's good, Dustin Poirier? How's it going? He said no nostalgia bias. He didn't say anything about no recency bias. Yeah, exactly. You were born January 2007? Yes, that is correct. What's good, Dustin Poirier? Goat, how's it going? But like, I don't know. I feel, but then also Lucas's logic of having Marab at 13 for beating because he's beaten other good fighters without like a belt on the line. If you're doing that for Marab, then the one take from Kenny, which I didn't hate, was saying Francis. Francis shouldn't objectively be top 15, but if Lucas has Marab at number 13, then like Ngannou's beat fucking Garn, Stipe, Velasquez, Arlovsky, JDS, Blades over him. So like, if you want to be like, oh yeah, but Marab beat Aldo, Jan, Cejudo, and O'Malley and Marais, but like with no title defenses, and you have to have the same energy for other guys. So thoughts on Bunny MMA? Me personally, he's a cool guy who likes MMA. I have not seen much of his videos. I've seen it pop up on my recommended, but I don't usually watch other channels if I'm not subscribed to them and stuff. There's like a 50% chance Pereira goes way down after the big Ang fight. I mean, if he loses, but like that's my take of like, why put someone up to like number fucking 5 if they're gonna immediately like plummet back down if they lose? Like, have them lower and then every time they win, bump them up instead of like just shoot them up here and be like, oh yeah, but if they retired now, they would be higher up. But it's like, yeah, but they're not retiring, so you have to wait for their whole career to play out. No, but the Cejudo wins are retarded because Cejudo got a robbery over DJ. He beat a fucking he beat a weight drained Dillashaw with no chin. The Marais win was good, and then he beat Cruz, and then he beat Cruz coming back after like 3 years off. Dostan Poirier, yeah, that's what BSD. No, but like Cejudo's wins are hella overrated because apart from Marais, who was on a good streak at the time. But like robbery over DJ, you can still say it's a solid performance though. Robbery over DJ, weight drains Dillashaw, who was nowhere near his best, and then fucking old no knees cooked Dominic Cruz, who went on to fucking get KO'd by Chito Vera. Without context, Cejudo and Aljo without context, Cejudo and without context, you could be like, oh yeah, Aljo beat Jan and Cejudo and who else did he beat? Jan, Cejudo, Dillashaw. He's got great wins, but it's like you got to look at them. Like close win over Jan in the rematch, you can count that. You can count that. But it's just like I don't know. Like, yeah, you can't count the Dillashaw win for Aljo. Like you can count it, but it wasn't like a proper win. And then what else? Like, I don't know. It's just dead. What do you think about this 312 card? DDP Chimaev, Edwards JDM, Kara France Almabayev, Tuivasa Mays, Urseg Elliott, Andrade O'Neill, Tafa Volta Walker. That's good enough. It's solid. That's the best we're going to get at this stage. They're going to need DDP headlining because apparently they're not doing Volk Lopez, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Where is there? What is there to do in Australia if I want to travel there? Not much, to be honest. You can go visit some fucking landmarks and shit, and go to fucking some pubs and just get blind, but there's not that much to do. Pretty boring country. Aljo's resume is a complete fluke. 2 title wins that don't count. Yeah, like the first Yarn win is not a win. Close ass fucking fight. And then, yeah, again, Cejudo coming off like 4 years off. Would you watch Rod Tang versus Takeru? Sure, I'd watch it. But yeah, Aljo's wins are kind of questionable as well, to be honest. To be honest with you, mate, fucking absolute bomb. According to my sources, UFC is going to Spain in May and Saudi in June. Well, according to my sources, they've already fucking got an event in Saudi in February, so I don't know if are they going to go again. Because they're going to do Izzy versus Amavov main event for that card with a co-main event of MVP versus Shadat Magomedov, and then they got Pavlovich Rosenstrike, and apparently they're also doing Rafael Fiziev versus Mateusz Gamrot 2 on that card as well, is what I've been told. What do you think about Gary knocking out Shavkat? I don't think Gary's going to knock out Shavkat, which is why I'm going to pick Shavkat. Because even though I do think Gary's a better striker, I don't think you can just like outpoint Shavkat at range for 25 minutes. Like, I don't think that's going to work. Why is Congracie on the main card over Movsar Aljo? Probably similar to the reason why they had Cap and Makayev on the prelims, because they know it's probably going to be boring. But I guess Kron Gracie is going to be boring too. Also, UFC 312 is cooked. They might as well cancel the event. They'll come up with something. Like, they'll probably do Dricus Chimaev or Dricus Strickland or Dricus fucking Baralio or some shit. I don't know what they're going to do. Izzy looked too good against DDP for me to pick Amavov, but I do see the vision of... Yeah, like, I think Amavov can mix in the takedowns. And I think people underrate his striking because he looks like he struggles because people mix in takedowns, and so then he's not as good as on the feet. But in a pure striking match, people forget, man, he had a close-ish fight with Strickland. Like, I had him losing 3-2. I had him losing 3-2 to Sean Strickland. He won the 5th round against Strickland. So, like, and even Strickland kind of did muscle him up against the clinch. So I think if you can avoid getting muscled up against the clinch, which I don't think Izzy's going to do, this is going to be like the first fight. Think about it. He's fought Brendan Allen, Jared Cannonier, Roman Dolidze, Sean Strickland, and like Chris Curtis. Like, he's been out like strength and out physicality in all of those fights. But now he's fighting Izzy, who I don't think is going to like out physicality him. I think he can do well against Izzy. Plus, he doesn't gas as much when he grapples offensively. He gasses more when he gets grappled. So that's why I think he might struggle. He struggled a bit. Like, that's why I wouldn't pick him to beat like a Dricus or maybe even a Baralio, because they could grapple him and kind of use their physicality. But on the feet, Strickland's a nightmare matchup for Izzy and Amavov. Yeah. But I think Amavov's good. Like, you can mix in takedowns. I'm going to pick him mostly because I just don't want Izzy to win. And I like rooting for my pick normally. So I'll be picking Amavov and rooting for him to win. But we'll see what happens. I think if Hamza Dricus happens in a non-Middle East country, Hamza misses weight. And I think at 185 he'd be fine. I think it was a 170 definitely. I think he's not that big for 185. I think Asakura will beat the GOAT Pantoja. I don't think Asakura is going to win. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say Manel Cap KO'd Kai Asakura on the feet. Pantoja literally outstruck Manel Cap for 3 rounds. Or at least 2. Like, I'm not saying he's going to beat Asakura on the feet. But, like, I think people are trying to say, oh, he's cooked if you can't take him down and shit. I know it's MMA maths. But, like, look, Asakura is definitely a better striker. But, like, dude, Pantoja's striking is not that bad. Like, he straight up outstruck Cap for 2 rounds comfortably and then had a close third with him. People think he's just some fucking... Lucas Tracy has indoctrinated all these casuals into thinking he's just some back control merchant fucking grounds, like, half-guard camper. Like, he doesn't actually strike well and have success standing and then also go for shit on the ground. Sorry. Left line is the Raul Rosas Jr. of MMA YouTube. All right, chill. Just look at the... I could look at the breakdown, but no, like there is also a vibe. Like there is a vibe that Asakura just comes in and wins, but like nah, there's no way this guy's coming in and winning a fucking belt in his first fight in the UFC. I'm picking Pantoja by finish. I think he's finally gonna like. People have been calling this guy boring. People have been like, oh, he's gone decisions with Roval and Moreno and Usyk. Like, how dare you go to a decision with Brandon Moreno and Brandon Roval? Like, people forget, man. He literally subbed Roval the first fight, bro. Dude subbed Perez in a minute and a half. KO'd Wilson Hayes. Like, this guy's good. Like, he's not some boring fighter. KO'd Schnell. I know Schnell's got an iron chin, so that's really impressive. What is the most wild Lucas Tracy goatless take? Pereira at 5 is a pretty bad take, in my opinion. Pereira at 5 is not a great take because he tries to nitpick. He tries to nitpick other people's wins, but then won't nitpick Pereira's wins and be like, "Hang on, he beat Jamahal Hill and Yuri Prohaska. Like, those are good wins, but they're not like all-time wins. Like everyone else that he has like top 10 has like all-time great wins. Pereira's all-time great win is Izzy, and he also lost one, and then he beat Blachowicz too, which was good. People forget, man. I know so that's become such a phrase because of a fucking joke. Pedro Hizzo, but no, like Panto. I think he's gonna shut up all the people that have been like, "Oh, this guy just goes to decisions." I think he's finishing Asakura. I think he's gonna either sub him, maybe even like a club and sub, drop him and sub him, have some success early. And Asakura probably has a good first round. Pantoja needs to not quite be as reckless as normal, but then like he has some success in the grappling. I could see him dropping Asakura. Like Asakura's been KO'd 3 times. Why is Cap favored over Silva? Because Bruno Silva's not good, and he was losing to Cody Durden. I think Kai and he's like 34. People Forget Man fighters list video. I should do a People Forget Man video. What's up, Rhino? How's it going? I think Kai is willing to sit down on and punch against a Raging Bull Pantoja. Lower weight classes, everyone is good around the world. No, like Asakura's good. He's a great striker, but I don't know, bro. Like I think this is the level. And like, yeah, you can train with Marab and stuff Marab's takedowns. Like shocker, who doesn't stuff Marab's takedowns? Well, like that's training. Pantoja pushes the pace on people. Has Asakura gone 5? Asakura hasn't gone 5 rounds, I don't think. So he's never gone 5. He's never really been pushed like and had when's people like ever like really heavily grappled him. Like, I don't know, he's losing to fucking Hiroshima fucking Ogigabu or whatever the fuck this guy's name is. Beat Juan Archuleta, like, good job, you beat Juan Archuleta. He lost to Kyoji Horiguchi by KO in like 2 minutes. Like, Kyoji's good, but I don't know. If you're gonna come in and beat Pantoja, in my opinion, don't leave, guys. No, in my opinion, though, if you're gonna come in and beat Pantoja, you got to be fucking undefeated outside the UFC, showing like no weaknesses. Because even then, there's still the chance that you just get kind of fraud checked, and it's like, okay, hang on, everyone outside the UFC is not all that. Like we see this. Like Impa Kasanganai was able to win a belt in PFL. Like Johnny Eblen fucking had a close fight with Impa Kasanganai, and Johnny Eblen's considered like, oh, this guy's the fucking best middleweight in the world outside the UFC. Like there is a level. I do think there is a level. I'm picking Volkov. That's fair. I don't mind the Volkov pick. Pantoja's beat everyone in the division. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think Pantoja's losing to Kai Asakura if he's beaten Moreno 3 times, Roval twice, he beat Kaikara France on tough, he beat Manel Cap and didn't even really get hurt by him at all in the fight. I heard Kai's win against Cap in the first fight was a robbery. Well, that's the thing, though. Like, he beat Cap, I think, by decision in the first fight, and then Cap KO'd him in the second fight. I'll get his resume back up. I haven't really watched too much like outside tape, I'll be honest with you. But like, where was it? Yeah, he beat Cap by split decision in 2018. He has a winner. He did KO Kyoji in the first fight, and then in the rematch. Also, another thing, Pantoja's training with Kyoji Horiguchi. That's gonna help him. Like I don't know, but like Juan Archuleta, bro. He won. His last fight was last year in December. Like he's also not that active. He's not a crazy active fighter. He beat a 37-year-old Juan Archuleta. Fucking congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. You beat Juan Archuleta. Like, I don't know. Juan Archuleta's not beaten anyone good. Like, I don't know. I just like Asakura. I think he's very good. I think he'll have a solid performance. I think he'll look decent. But Rhino, shut up. Only guys he lost to are Asakura and Figgy, which are not bad losses. Yeah, like I don't think Figgy's gonna. I don't think Asakura is better than Davis and Figueiredo, and I don't think that Asakura has the grappling of fucking Askar Askarov. If he takes him down, I think he's cooked because also cage is different. Never fought in it. Has he fought in a cage before, or have like all of his fucking fights just been in Ryzen? He's just fighting in the ring the whole time. Like, when's has he ever fought like in an actual fucking octagon or in an actual cage? Leftland, would you visit India for $1 billion? For $1 billion, I would. I just wouldn't eat any of the food. I would just bring my own food. If Kai wins, they'll protect the fuck out of him. Well, no, I actually think Pantoja is Kai's worst matchup. So if Kai's actually able to beat Pantoja, I could see him winning some other fights. Oh, the press conference is going to be dog shit. We're going to get Nate Landwehr saying Nate Landwehr and Bryce Mitchell are going to say some retarded shit. And apart from that, Shavkat and Gary are going to say nothing. Pantoja and Asakura are going to say nothing. So yeah, if Pantoja beats Kai and then him, it beats Kai and then Kai Kara France, him versus Marab would be cool. It would be so good if he beat Marab. Apparently, they said that if O'Malley had beaten Marab and stayed champion, they were thinking of doing O'Malley Pantoja, which would have been interesting. Not gonna lie though, call me crazy. I still think O'Malley would have beaten him, but the way Marab was able to take down O'Malley, Marab was able to take down O'Malley. If you're getting taken down by Marab, Pantoja, I feel like Pantoja can take you back and actually do work. I do think he's a little bit too small though, and he wouldn't be quite as physical enough. But I don't know. I think Pantoja's still underrated. Like I think he could beat a lot of these guys. And also, like, do you think Marab's a better striker than Pantoja? Like, it's close, I guess. I don't think it's weird. Like, and is Marab gonna do what Askarov did? Like, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I think to beat Pantoja, you have to be a way better striker than him, and you also have to be good enough to stuff the takedowns. And I don't think Marab has the power or like the striking skill to just cleanly beat him on the feet. And I don't know if his grappling is like that good to beat. Like he could push a pace because Pantoja's cardio is not amazing. So yeah, I don't know. I think Marab Pantoja would be pretty close, and I even think Pantoja matches up decently with O'Malley. In terms, like, there is a chance he just gets fucking caught on the feet because that would be the first time where he's like, okay, this guy is just gonna fucking get KO'd if he strikes with O'Malley. Yeah, he's getting old, but like, people forget, man. I chin Pantoja in sparring. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I want Pantoja to do well. Everyone's like, oh, Kai Sakura, please save us. Like, Pantoja's a good champion, bro. I think Pantoja's worst bantamweight matchup is Jan. Yeah, for sure. Jan would be a rough one for him. Jan and probably Umar just because of how big Umar would be. Like, O'Malley, I think his grappling is so fucking mid. Like, you're getting taken down. Like, at least Jan was able to stuff a bunch of takedowns of Marab, but then Marab just shot 50 of them. Like, O'Malley's takedown defense in that fight was kind of shit, let's be honest. Like, his takedown defense was kind of awful. He got taken down 6 times out of 15. Like, but that's average Marab. Like, normally Marab's failing way more than that. Am I becoming a regular member of the channel? Sure. You can be a regular member of the channel. Moreno and Usyk fights will fire. The Royval fight was mid, but Royval's actually good, and Royval's like rangy, which is tricky. Which is why I think he would struggle with O'Malley. I had a girl rate Pantoja's attractiveness and said she was handsome, and I somehow look like Pantoja. AW. Royval's underrated. I low-key think Royval is like Pantoja's worst matchup. I think. Like there's an argument. Kai Kara France is also a pretty. Kai Kaikara France is also a pretty difficult matchup in terms of like the fact that he can KO Pantoja, like, or he could hurt him on the feet, and his grappling's not bad. But also, Kai did get like back controlled by Albazi at moments, and Albazi is kind of getting shown to be shit. Yeah, Urseg actually no, Urseg's. I actually think Urseg is his worst matchup, and he beat Urseg. People are calling that fight a robbery, bro. He won that fight, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, I saw Bedtime's video today. I watched a bit of it, and he said even Bedtime literally said, "Yo, I went back and rewatched that shit. Pantoja won." Like, I'm sorry, if you want to be really fucking left lane when his views go from 25 to 7. Guys, don't leave, guys. Stay, guys, please. Will Pantoja get custom shorts? He should. He deserves them. He's champion. If he's like the only champion to not get custom shorts, that's some bullshit, bro. What wins would put Pantoja above DJ? Urseg's literally like Bedtime made the whole build up to that fight about like the Bedtime Urseg meme, and he's saying that Pantoja won. Get Pantoja some custom shorts that just say I worked so hard for this, guys, and it's just like a picture of his dad walking out with like a bottle of milk. That's Pantoja's shorts. But like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, Pantoja's one of the better champions. He's a better fucking champion than John Jones. Maybe you can say on skill wise, but like in terms of representing as a champion, guys, don't leave, man. He's a better champion than fucking Jones. He's a better champion than Marab, who's just blatantly ducking Umar. Better champion than Belial. Like, he's a good champion, bro. He's a Marauder. I need to do a video where I can just glaze Pantoja, because I've liked this dude for ages. Like, I picked him against Moreno. I picked him against Moreno in the at UFC 290. I've picked him in all of his fights, obviously. Islam has no custom shorts. Islam didn't want them, though. That's the difference. Islam didn't want custom shorts. I feel like they're not going to give Pantoja custom shorts, even though they should. But like, I'm sorry, bro. If Michael Chandler's getting custom shorts, Pantoja better get custom shorts. Did you see the Marab video after Yarn win? What, of him being like, yeah, the Moreno fight was sick, bro. How can you watch the Moreno Pantoja fight and then shit on Pantoja? And also, go back and rewatch that Urseg fight. That shit was actually a fun ass fight. Like, it wasn't like a barn burner war. Like, that was a sick fight. The Royval fight was the only one that you could consider boring, and even that is still more entertaining than like a lot of these champions fights. Like, that's still more entertaining than a Bilal fight, in my opinion. Or than a Marab fight. The only reason people don't like him is because he just doesn't strike as much. I thought Usyk Pantoja was a sick fight. Like, the first round was a little bit slower paced, but for the most part, like, there was turns in that fight. There was moments like Pantoja getting cut open and shit. Coming back. I'm just gonna say MMA Guru's reaction to that Pantoja Usyk fight was solely based on the fact that he picked Steve Usyk. If he had picked Pantoja, he would have been like, guys, shut up. You guys are just saying Usyk won because he was the underdog and stuff. Like, Guru's reactions to decisions are solely based on who he picked. In my opinion. Yes or no, chat? People are acting like that was a fucking robbery. The reason people say that's a robbery, and it happens all the time when you watch fights live, when a guy's coming in and they're not expected to do as well, or they're an underdog, or they're like a new kind of guy and people don't really know too much about them, they have success. And everyone's like, oh, they had success. They must have won. And it's like, no, having success in a fight does not mean you won. Like, it's just dumb. It's happened before when people like see fights and be like, oh, this guy did way better than I expected. Obviously, it's like with Volk Islam. Very similar to Volk Islam. Volk had way more success. Than people expected. And someone's like, oh, robbery. And then everyone rewatched the fight and was like, hang on, Islam clearly won that. I've only got one pay-per-view main event pick wrong this year, and it was Strickland, who I thought won. Hey, that's valid, bro. Let me think. So you picked Bilal against Leon, did you? You picked Bilal against Leon. So you picked Ilya against Volk. You picked I got that wrong. I picked Volk, but that was mostly me trying to be positive. And you picked Marab. All right, fair enough. So you picked Ilya against Volk. You picked O'Malley. You picked Pareto. What have I gotten right? I got the Strickland one wrong. I got the Ilya one wrong. I got O'Malley right, Pereira right, Ursag right, or sorry, Pantoja right. Islam right, Pereira right. I got Bilal wrong, so that's 5 and 3. I got Drickus right. I got O'Malley wrong. I got Pereira right. I got Ilya right. I got Jones right. So I'm 9 and 4 on pay-per-view main events this year, and I'm picking Pantoja obviously. I got Ilya and Marab wrong. I thought Strickland did win that fight. I did think Strickland. Guys, don't leave, guys. 23 viewers, man. Guys, please don't leave. I thought Strickland won that fight. Obviously, the Bilal and the O'Malley fights I got dead wrong. And then the Ilya Volk fight I got wrong, but I also was like, okay, Ilya's probably going to win because we just can't, like, because that's just what happens. Like, logically, I was like, yeah, Ilya's going to win, but I just wanted Volk to win. So I was like, let me think positively. Let me think positively and hope Volk wins. Because I didn't want to pick Ilya and then be like, and then, I got my pick right, but Volk got slept. Jones Drickus Strickland Drickus was very close, but I'm just gonna say, if Guru had picked Strickland in that fight, or if he didn't have the fucking relationship with Drickus, again, he would have been way more willing to call that a robbery. I don't think it was a robbery, like it was a very close fight, but like again, the way he reacts when chat says robbery to that, he's like, "Nah, chat, you guys are fucking retarded. Obviously, he didn't win." But then when he fucking gets his pick wrong, he's just going to be like, robbery, damage-based scoring, all this, all that. So it's just a bit interesting, in my opinion. There's an element of the inconsistency in terms of how he reacts. Dana cutting Mackay was the biggest W in years. But I remember watching that press conference live. Bedtime is real for saying Gummer beat Hooker. I've been saying that for a while. Yeah. Everyone's like that with their picks, though. Fair. But, like, I'm like it to an extent. Like, obviously, I said Aldo clearly beat Batista because I got that wrong. And Pennington beat Pena. But, like, those were, in my opinion, pretty fucking clear fights. I need to do, like, a robberies tier list. Like, all the close fights, like, the notable close fights, and, like, put them on a tier list. I don't think it was a robbery because the scoring style is rigged against Strickland's style. Well, yeah, because Strickland is, like, the worst for winning judges' decisions. Aldo beat that dumb fuck. Yeah, Aldo clearly won that shit. I didn't really care enough about Pennington Pena, even though that was kind of like a fucking brutal robbery. Like, I thought Pennington clearly won, but also it's women's MMA, so who gives a fuck? But yeah, also Gamrot, I do think beat Dan Hooker too. That was also another one where it was very like, I got my pick wrong there, but yeah, like that's why I respect Bedtime. Like Bedtime picked Urseg, he picked Dan Hooker, but even he says afterwards, like, okay, yeah, Pantoja kind of won that shit, and then also Gamrot did beat Dan Hooker. Yuri cracks Hill granite chin. I don't think Hill's got a granite chin. Marab's is worse for criteria. Yeah, I guess, just because he does no damage. I've gotten every women's title fight wrong except Weili this year. Yes, same, I think. I picked Bueno Silva against Pennington, so that was wrong. I picked Grasso against Shevchenko, that was wrong. I think I picked Pennington against Pena, that was wrong. And then, yeah, Weili was the only one I got right. I think they're going to do Weili Shevchenko. Or no, they're not. Sorry, they're doing Weili Suarez in Perth. Oh, in Sydney, sorry. I was told that. They're doing, originally I thought they were going to do Weili Shevchenko, but apparently they're doing Weili versus Tatiana Suarez as the co-main event for UFC 312, per sources. Per sources. If Marvin Vettori took notes from Pantoja, he could be champion. True. It says immediate damage over killing damage, so DDP's big meaty hooks better than Strickland's jabs and tapes. That's fair. I could see it. But, like, it just gets... That's a little untrue. Guru leaned Strickland going to the decision and also never really said he won. Just making fun of Strickland's fans. Yeah, fair. Like, I don't think it was like a robbery, but also the people, like, the Urseg thing was like, oh, on damage. It's like, bro, he landed like one fucking elbow, and apart from that, like, if you take away that elbow, like, everyone would be like, yeah, that's a clear Pantoja round. But it's just because, oh, he landed one shot that cut him open. It's like, oh, we have to fucking, damage. Like, I know damage is the criteria, but damage has to be like clear fucking. If the round is close, damage wins. If the round is a clear fucking win for Pantoja, apart from one cut, then, in my opinion, it's not strong enough. In my opinion. I don't know. It's like, I thought Pantoja clearly won. And even if you think like, oh, damage-based scoring Usyk won, I think most people can agree. You can't deny it. 3 minutes 30 control. And yeah, like, in my opinion, the way the scoring criteria works is retarded. Like, if you control someone and actually, like, exactly, it's not, yeah, back takes and sub. Yeah, like, Pantoja took mount at times. Pantoja took mount. He had success grappling. He got takedowns consistently. He didn't just hold him against the fence. That's the thing people are misunderstanding. It's like, yeah, if you hold them against the fence and did what Batista did against Aldo, that's nothing. That's nothing significant or effective. But he fucking took him down, got consistent takedowns, was able to actually pass guard, get to mount, flow with positions, get the back at times. Yeah, look for good position, like throw some ground and pound as well. Like, people saying that fucking Usyk won the 5th round is retarded, in my opinion. I thought Pantoja clearly won the 5th. Like, he reversed Usyk takedown, ended up on top, got mount, through ground and pound. So I'm sorry, even if you think Usyk won with the criteria, if you think that fight should go to Usyk, or that round should go to Usyk based on the criteria, then the criteria is fucking retarded. Like, in my opinion. People control laying on top in half guard with back control. Yeah, exactly. Like, he was not just sitting on him in half guard. Like, he passed guard. Usyk beating Pantoja is relevant. Check my 3 picks on channel. Yeah, right. No, like, I mean, right now, I think most people can agree Pantoja would beat him in a rematch. Like, I think that was also an element of, like, Usyk being very kind of unknown, not a lot to sort of game plan for. I think if they fought again, I think Pantoja would win very clearly. But I think Usyk's actually his hardest matchups. All right, so Dustin Poirier GOAT predictions. Pantoja round 2 sub, Shavkat UD, Volkov UD, Mitchell round 3 KO, Lando round 2 KO, Reyes round 2 KO, Luque decision, Evloev decision, Brian Battle round 3 KO, Weidman UD, Van round 3 KO, Griffin UD, Chase Hooper round 1 submission, Kennedy and Zejuku round 2 KO. Yeah, solid picks. Who do you think round 1 won round 5 of Leon versus Bilal? From memory, Bilal won. I don't remember exactly what happened though, because was that like 4 minutes of Bilal control and then Leon got on top right at the end? I don't remember exactly how that round went. I don't remember exactly how that round went, because was that like the one where Leon got on top right at the end and cut him open? Or was like because round 5, I remember Leon beat him up, like beat the fuck out of him. Like, Usyk landed. If you're trying to compare this to Usyk Pantoja, it is different because Usyk landed one glancing fucking elbow that cut him open. Leon got on top of him at the end of the round and just battered his fucking skull with elbows. So it's different. So yeah, I get if you're trying to use that as a comparison, I can kind of understand it, but it's not like the cut. In my opinion, it's not the cuts that means he won it. It's the fact that he was just on top of him for like 10 seconds, absolutely smashing his fucking head in with elbows. Like, that's my take. Like, there was no point of round 5 in Usyk Pantoja when Pantoja was just getting battered. Like, all the damage to Pantoja was like single shots. Or like a one combo like that when he landed the elbow on the left hook. That was Usyk's best combo of the fight. But there was no point where like he was teeing off on him against the cage or fucking landing like 20 consecutive ground control time. Like, so that's my opinion. But let me quickly go back and skim through round 5. Because I remember people saying Leon won round 1 against Bilal. I think this is a retarded argument to make. But if Leon won round 1 against Bilal, he clearly won round 3. And then if you want to give him 5 based on damage, like, you can, like, you can say 3-2 Bilal. You can say 3-2 Bilal, but I don't think he won the first. I saw some people saying Leon won the first, which I didn't agree with. Don't get me wrong, I did not agree with that take. He won 3 clearly, and then again you can give him round 5. But no, but that's to me this. I think there's as equal of an argument. There's as equal of an argument to say that Leon beat Bilal as there is to say that O'Malley beat Marab. Yes or no? Guru making that video about fucking Marab O'Malley. If you want to be that desperate to try and fucking nitpick some shit, then you can do the same. Like it's basically the same fight. It's basically the same fight, but just with more grappling. Leon's success came from grappling in the third. Like if you want to do this little bit, maybe he won this round, then no, yeah, like Bilal won the first clearly, but it's the same thing. Like O'Malley clearly won round 5 because he hurt him to the body, but apart from that, you can't clearly give O'Malley any of the other rounds, in my opinion. Like I had both of them 4 rounds to 1, but no, in my opinion, Leon Edwards clearly won the third. Leon clearly won the third against Bilal, obviously, and I think there's a better argument to give Leon the 5th than there is to give O'Malley the first or third. So I think that it's an easier take to say that Leon won 2 rounds than there is to say that O'Malley won 2 rounds, in my opinion. Let me look up Bilal versus Leon, though. What's up, Musical? How's it going, bro? Are you dropping your video soon, bro? You better be dropping your video soon. Wait up, buddy. All right, chill out. Most dominant round of the year. Most dominant round of the year. Give me a clip to put in the vid. Now, I'm not fucking clip farming some vid. I don't know, like Rigo, bro, is a fucking pedophile, bro. Rigo Diddy Rigo. Fucking what's his name? Ryder Combs. That's his. Or is that Diddy's name? Sean Combs or something? I don't know. I'm not gonna try and think of something on the spot to put in the video. Just do the video, bro. It'll be good. Am I the only one who thinks Chandler Moicano next? It'd be a good fight, but Moicano's already booked for January, is what he said. So I don't think he's gonna be fighting Chandler. Let me check. How much ground control was there in Bilal Leon? There was about a minute of striking. Bilal shoots with about 4 minutes to go in the 5th. Bit of cage control, gets his back. And then let me skip right to the end just to see how much damage there was. Nice one. No, man, I was 21, 22, and she was 17. It's average Movzar Evloev statement. So yeah, just a whole bunch of back control. And then what? Leon gets on top with how long to go? Leon managed to get on top with like 45 seconds to go, I think. And then he landed some elbows right at the end. Yeah, he did land a lot of elbows. There was about 35 seconds to go. He cut him open with a big elbow with about 30 seconds to go. Bro, Leon just needs to fight aggressively. Like, he has the potential to be really good if he fights aggressively, but he just doesn't fight aggressively. And also, Bilal's cut was way worse than Pantoja's, if you're looking at, like, who landed the better shot. Plus, Leon passed to basically mount at the end of the round. Like, bro, if Leon just fucking threw shots more, like when he got on top, if he actually just threw ground and pound, he could have fucking won that fight on damage. Like, if he actually just fought aggressively. Leon is so fucking frustrating. He's not a fighter, he's an athlete. That's so true. He's so frustrating to watch because he's really fucking skilled, but he fights with no aggression and he just lets himself get bullied. That's why Leon's like, bro, you're so annoying to watch. He's Mario Rios' boyfriend? True. But bro, I hate watching Leon Edwards fight because you're like, if he fights with aggression, bro, he's like all technique. He's all technique, and he just video out next 24 hours. All right, good, bro. I only fight up in the rankings. No. This is not good match. This is not good fight for me. This guy Sergey Pavlovich, he's a powerful guy. This is very difficult fight. I only want to fight with Sergey Spivak, fat heavyweight, and then I get back of the head TKO, and then I call for title shot. This is the way. Leon Edwards very skilled. His grappling's very underrated. He stays too technical and doesn't have heart. Like sometimes, Bruce Buffer, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna time you out. That is not. It is not a joke. I don't know what does fucking Cyril Gahn sound like. I'm just doing like a fucking stereotypical fight. This is not a good fight for me. No. Oui. I don't know. Sacre bleu. What else? I think Gahn's voice is hella deep. Yeah, Gahn's voice is deeper than that. I'm just doing a fucking normal French voice. That's what a lot of people do with accents, though. Like, people tell me my impressions suck, which they do, all right? I'm not going to deny that my impressions are fucking terrible. I'm not denying my impressions suck, but, like, I'm sorry. Like, Guru and Bedtime have good impressions, but sometimes they just go into a fucking stereotypical country accent instead of actually sounding like the person. And people just be like, oh, yeah, sounds close enough, and then they act like their impressions are elite. I'm not doing a Hollow. My Hollow impression is going to be shit. Like, no, my impressions suck. By no means am I saying my impressions are better than theirs, but I also think their impressions are fucking not that good. Like, some of them are great. Like, Guru's Aspinall one is very good. Bedtime has a good Drickus impression. The Ron Murphy, bro. Like, yeah, they just do a fucking, like, stereotypical, like, roadman UK accent and then just call it a day. Like, some of them, what are some of your favorite impressions from, like, Guru and Bedtime? Like, Guru's Aspinall is great, but even their Connors, like, some of their Connors are mid. Like, I think everyone's Connor is mid because everyone just uses Conor McGregor phrases and then thinks they sound like Conor. I really want Buckley to starch Colby. I think he will. I'm picking Buckley to beat Colby. I think Buckley's winning. Fucking hell, it's hot up here. Jesus Christ. Bedtime's Strickland. Bedtime's impressions are mid, not really that funny. Some of them are good. Oh, fuck, his head was bouncing off the canvas for absolute fucking boom. He's a dirt box. He's absolutely dirt. Like, I can't really do my Conor impression's kind of mid. Like, at times I can hit it, but my impression sucks if I try and say something that Conor doesn't say. Like, I think that's where the impression skill. Gurus are not accurate, they're just funny. Yeah, fact. Guru's Drickus sucks. His which is surprising because of how much he fucking glazes him. His Tom Aspinall's good though. His Bedtime's Izzy. No, Bedtime's Izzy isn't even like no one's Izzy sounds like Izzy. They just say botched and tries like I'm gonna leave him frozen like Elsa. Trust. Like Izzy doesn't even sound like that. People just say the trust thing because like the botched and the trust thing because it just that makes it an Izzy impression. If you just add botched or trust on the end. Bedtime's Ortega's good. Yeah, the Ortega one from Bedtime is good. I don't know why you retracted your message, but Guru's Volk is his best one. Or it was one of. Yeah, the Volk is solid. It's weird. I actually can't do. I think it's easier for non-Australians to do a Volk impression. Same with the JDM. I can't do a fucking Volk or a JDM impression because it just like I'm Australian already. Like I can't. I just try and change my voice slightly. But like Guru's stereotypical Aussie is fucking awful. Like Australians don't sound like that at all. Bedtime's Yuri is good. Guru's Luke is a big meaty ox. He's a crafty vet. Shamil the Blob Gaziev. Yeah. The Lucas impression is just say Lucas Tracy catchphrases even if they sound nothing like him. Australians don't sound. No, they don't. Guru's Australian. No, if you ask Guru to like talk in an Australian accent, it sounds retarded. Big takedown. Oh yeah. You just say Lucas Tracy impressions. He's got the light amounts. He's a crafty vet. Like, he doesn't even sound. His voice is not that deep. That's the thing. Bedtime's impression of Shamil's got good fight. Yeah, that's what Bedtime's got a decent Shamil on. When they've got like a very simple voice, it's easy to do. Good fighter. Good chicken. Yeah, that's right. I can't do the Gaziev. Even like people's Hamzat's impressions suck. Like everyone's like Hamzat. Like sometimes he can like bedtime can kind of hit the Islam or the Khabib, but like, and if you ask Guru to do a Dagestani fighter impression, it's gonna be like, brother, I smashed it. Like, it doesn't even sound like them. He just says the phrase, brother, I smashed this guy in a fucking Russian-y kind of accent, and then this guy's a crafty vet. You know, Pantoja beat a bunch of bums. Like, that's what you just have to sound. No, to talk like Lucas, you have to talk like someone who's trying to sound like an analyst that's not an analyst. Like that, I'm not saying Lucas doesn't know about the sport. He obviously does follow the sport a lot, but he does have good knowledge of the sport. But the way he talks is like he's on fucking ESPN. He's just talking about like Stephen A. Smith, bro. It's like when you look at the outside foot, let's just shale the bedtime. That's a real thing. There's something to that. Like bedtime is a good Hamzat impression. It's just his voice isn't deep enough. Yeah, like I can't even distinguish the fucking like anytime if I try and do a Hamzat or a Khabib impression, they'll just sound the same. Lucas kind of talks like Anthony Smith. True. He actually does. I want to hear a bedtime guru to have a Marab yap off. Bedtime, in my opinion, bedtime gets the actual like voice more similar, like more for most of them, in my opinion. Bedtime's got a good pour, but this guy's dirtbag, man. He's a scumbag, man. He's stuck fingers in my fucking mouth. Yeah, like, but I can't do most of the impressions. I can't do because I just can't do them. I can't say shit in the impression that they haven't said, which means it's not really a good impression. Guru Jake Hadley was really good. Sad that he flopped. So yeah, Guru's got good. Guru wins the UK impressions. Guru wins the UK impressions, but bedtime gets pretty much everything else, in my opinion. Lucas talked about how Ian Gary's teeps would work well against MVP who stands sideways. He said he's going to use the teeps. He's got the teeps to the body. He's got a nasty front kick. But yeah, he stands sideways. But sometimes when I hear Lucas talk, it's like he's just gone into yap mode. Everyone does it. Like I do it as well when I have no clue what I'm saying. So I just keep talking and then try and remember what I'm saying. But Lucas will just start talking and then like start talking like he's a fucking analyst. It's like he's got the 1-2. He pops a jab, like he starts doing all this shit. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you talking about, bro? A lot of Guru's impressions are shit. They're just funny. Like he just says funny shit in the voice. He does the Chandler's kids impression. Man, everyone try to hear that fool. Show your bitch ass up, man. Like that's the Chandler kids impression. Is good. I just want to be in UFC fight. Yeah, that's the Hadley impression. I can't do a lot of them. Like my voice cadence, like I can't change my voice that much. Lucas is unintentionally funny. Lucas knows what he's doing. Lucas does that deliberately. He talks like an analyst and he makes himself sound like the fucking ESPN fucking talk show guy. Left line, do the average African American version. Man, shut your bitch ass up, fool. This old black fool. Ain't trying to come around my ends, man. I don't know. Guru Till impression was funny. Yeah, good Till impression. Man, the my fucking ACL. These guys are fucking on steroids. They're all fucking. I don't know. I can't do it. My voice doesn't go that high to do a Till impression. Lucas has a rich laugh. Yeah. Lucas has to be rich, bro. There's no way Lucas doesn't have hella money. I swear that guy's rich. That was a good ass impression as an American myself. See, outstruck that guy. L, man. Yeah, casual, man. Yeah. Got outstruck by the guy who got outgrappled by. Wait. You see, he outstruck the guy who got outgrappled by this guy. True. All right, no, the funniest thing was, are you streaming 310? I might stream the prelims. I'll probably stream for Josh Van, just because I don't know what time my mates are coming over, but I always have mates over. I'll try and stream the Tampa card, because I want to stream for fucking Alvarez, and I want my reaction on record if Buckley KOs Colby, because I fucking can't stand Colby. I'm doing a my least favorite fighters video at some point. Colby's number one. I don't give a fuck. Jones is number one. Colby's number two. I fucking hate Colby. He's actually such a fucking retard. Do a Floyd impression. Floyd Mayweather impression saying, I can't even do it. I don't even know what Floyd Mayweather sounds like. Josh Van is my friend's cousin. Hey, get me in touch with Josh Van, bro. I'll do an interview with Josh Van, bro. Do a Zhang Weili impression. Come to China, we have good entertainment, good tourist attraction. That's what she said after 300. She was running off a fucking CCP fucking propaganda message. Floyd, mate, Floyd, what are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read. Butler's kind of shit skill-wise. He's enough of a freak athlete. True. CP will knock out. I think so, I forgot to read it before. Someone in chat asked who would you pick, Prates versus Colby. Oh no, sorry, Prates versus Leon. I would pick Prates because again, Leon is just not aggressive enough for his own good. He would just sit on the outside and try and leg kick at range and just get caught. But I'm trying to think, who do you guys think's gonna fight Leon? Because Leon said he's main eventing the London card. It's not Gary, it's not Shavkat, it's not Colby, and it's not Buckley. It's not Usman because they've fought. I doubt it's Gilbert Burns. It would be retarded if it's JDM because JDM can't fight in Australia. It's JDM or Brady, in my opinion. It's JDM or Brady with an outside chance of Prates if they go crazy with it. If they go crazy with it, there is a very small chance they do Prates. But I think they'll do. I don't know if they main event Brady. I don't know if they main event Brady in a fucking arena. Like, also apparently Sean Brady. I reached out to a source of mine and asked you guys, do you know who Leon's fighting for the London card? They said no. I said, do you think there's any chance it's Brady? And they said, I asked Brady, and Brady said he doesn't want to fight anytime after January for a bit because his girlfriend's expecting a kid. So, that could change things because maybe they just force him to fucking fight anyway and say, who cares, be a degenerate father and just leave your kid alone. But Brady apparently doesn't want to. Brady was trying to get a fight booked for January. Brady was apparently trying to get a fight booked for January, and then I don't know if he's going to get one or not. But then he says he doesn't want to fight for the next few months after that because his girlfriend's having a kid. Leon Prates and Alan Yair co-main plus Paddy versus Benil on the London card would be sick. That would be great. Yeah, Paddy as well. Who do we think Paddy's fighting? Because Paddy's fighting on the London card, and some UK guy responded to a post saying it was Paddy Moicano and said no, it's not. So Paddy, I think it's going to be Paddy. It's either Paddy Hooker or Paddy Dariush, and then the other whoever else is fighting Moicano. So it's like I think Paddy, Moicano, Hooker, and Dariush are all fighting probably, and then they're fighting each other. I think it's probably going to be Moicano, Hooker, and Paddy Dariush. That would be my guess. My Gamrot's fighting Fazeev apparently. Mateusz Gamrot's rematching Fazeev on the Saudi card. Is what I was told. Not confirmed, but that's what I was told. Is Gamrot is rematching Fazeev on the Saudi card. So I don't know. Maybe who else is there though? That's the thing. Like, there's no one else unless they do Gaethje, which I doubt. I don't think they're gonna do Gaethje versus Paddy because that just doesn't seem like they would do that. But like, let's look at lightweight. Okay, like it's not Arman, it's not Islam, it's not Oliveira. I doubt it's Gaethje. I doubt they're doing Poirier versus Paddy Pimblett. It's not Holloway. Dan Hooker. It's not Chandler. It's not. If that Gamrot Fazeev thing, it's true. It's not either of them. So it's either Dan Hooker, Benil Dariush. There's maybe BSD, but I think BSD is probably taking a while off. I doubt they're getting BSD in there that quickly. Obviously, it's not BSD Moicano because he just fought him. Maybe Paddy BSD, but I doubt it. Why no Chandler? Because Chandler's fucking posting photos of his leg being indented and pushing fucking holes in his leg. So I don't think Michael Chandler is turning around to fight, especially not in January, and definitely not. I don't think Chandler's fighting in London. I think Justin is fighting Poirier in a trilogy. Okay, what it might be, if Justin's fighting Poirier and Hooker's fighting Max, if Justin's fighting Poirier and Hooker's fighting Max, then it would be Moicano versus Dariush and Paddy versus BSD. But that just doesn't seem to make sense because you feel like they would give Paddy a bigger jump up than that. because Paddy's only one spot behind BSD. So you feel like because they want to book Paddy for a minimal amount of fights before trying to get him to a title shot, in my opinion. Like, in my opinion, they're going to try and get him like a big jump up. That's why it wouldn't surprise me if it's Paddy versus Hooker. Gamrot would bitch Chandler, true. That's the thing. Welterweight and lightweight are really interesting with like who's getting booked. And also Jan Blachowicz said he has a fight coming soon as well. So who's Jan Blachowicz fighting? Maybe Roundtree or Krylov? Because Mirzakhanov pulled out against Krylov, so maybe they're doing Blachowicz Krylov. Hooker Max makes sense for BMF, true. Yeah, lightweight and welterweight are really interesting. BSD versus Alvarez. Alvarez is booked against Drakkar Close for next weekend. If he wins that, that'd be sick. If he wins that do that in Spain. Turner, I don't know what's going on with Jalen Turner. Probably just taking some time to contemplate his life after trying to walk off KO Moicano. But if Alvarez beats Drakkar Close, do BSD versus Joel Alvarez in Spain when they go to Spain. That's what you got to do. Someone said apparently there was like a rumor going around in their gym of Ziam versus Fiziev. But I don't think it's Ziam versus Fiziev. But if that happens, don't be too surprised. But I do think it's Gamrot versus Fiziev too. And you know they like doing those rematches when the first fight ends anticlimactically. They did it with Blachowicz and Rakic. They rebooked the rematch as Rakic's first fight back. Imagine they make Jan versus Ankalaev. Thoughts on Ruffy versus Klein? I would pick... Who would I pick there? I don't know. I'd probably pick Ruffy, but that'd be a good fight. Jan's 42 coming off double shoulder surgery. I'm getting ready to pick against him next fight. If he fights Roundtree, I'm picking Roundtree. If he fights Krylov, I'm picking Krylov. I would probably pick him to beat like fucking, I don't know. I'd pick him to still beat like the old washed guys at light heavyweight. But yeah, I think Jan might be cooked coming back. But yeah, who do we think? What's the welterweight picture looking like though? Because Leon versus someone. I think it's going to be Leon versus Brady and then Usman JDM. Like that just makes sense. Leon Brady, Usman JDM, Shavkat Gary, Colby Buckley, Burns versus Morales, in my opinion, makes sense. Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales, I think that'll happen. And then either Jeff Neal or Stephen Thompson versus Prates. But it seems like they want to give Prates a jump up. So it kind of wouldn't, because this is what I was told by a very reasonable, like very well-known source, is that they were actually trying to do, after he beat Magny, they actually tried to do Shavkat versus Prates. They actually wanted to book that fight. What's it called? But Prates broke his foot before the Magny fight. Not Ruben Carter, no. Because Dana said in an interview with Kevin Ioli, we think very highly of Prates. We had something really big for him. We had a plan for him at the end of the year, or like immediately, like we were trying to turn him around straight away. I'm on a plane. What's up, Strickland? How's it going? Or Swiss MMA. But yeah, Dana White said they were trying to get something for him immediately, but he had broken his foot. And so then I asked around, I was like, who were they trying to get for him? And then originally someone said they were trying to do him versus Luque when Diaz pulled out. But then someone else said they were trying to do him versus Shavkat. So there was a chance we were going to get, if he hadn't broken his foot against Magny, there's a chance we would have got Shavkat versus Prates. So yeah. That's the thing with welterweight is it low-key wouldn't surprise me if they did Prates versus Leon. Just because it does seem like the UFC really likes Prates and they want to give him a jump up. So maybe they do JDM Prates and they do Leon Brady and then Osman just sits out because I don't know what the fuck Usman's doing. But like logically it should be Sean Brady, Leon Edwards, JDM Kamaru Usman. But I don't know what they're doing. So we'll see. And then Morales versus Gilbert Burns makes sense. Because Morales is number 12, Gilbert Burns is number 8. That makes sense. The loser of Colby versus Buckley could fight Prates. I could see that. MVP's fighting Shara. Luque is somehow still ranked number 14. So if Garimbo beats Luque, he'll be ranked. I could see them doing like Garimbo versus Wonderboy. If yes or no, if Garimbo beats I can time out mods. If Garimbo beats Luque, yes or no, they're gonna do Wonderboy versus Garimbo. They're gonna try and fucking finesse. They're gonna try and finesse Garimbo's way up the rankings with easy stylistic matchups. Burns beats Morales. I think like 2 years ago he would, but right now they finessed the I got to get off a plane. All good, bro. Themba finessed the easiest ranked opponent, and if he beats Luque, they're gonna somehow finesse him to fucking get Wonderboy. I'll tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna give him Wonderboy. He'll be ranked number 10. They'll give him they'll give him like Gilbert Burns at like number 8, and just hope Burns is washed. And then they might give him but then there's no one really that washed after that. Maybe they do Usman and just hope that Usman's completely cooked, even though he would lose that, obviously, Garimbo, because Garimbo is not good. But they're going to try and just finesse him up the rankings. They're going to try and, like, manage to give him the fucking easiest matchups to, like, climb the rankings. Same thing they're going to do with Paddy. Garimbo versus Neal. No, Themba Garimbo would get smoked by Jeff Neal. That's actually a dangerous fight. They're going to do Wonderboy or Burns and just hope they're washed, even though he would lose to Burns. There is a chance he beats Wonderboy. I think he would lose to Wonderboy, to be honest. If Luque, I think there's a chance he loses to Luque, to be honest. I got Luque over Themba. He did good against Buckley before he broke. Yeah, but again, you just can't trust Luque at this point to not just be washed. Where my crash outs at? What's up, Lopez? So yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do with welterweight and lightweight. Because lightweight, I would assume we got Grant Dawson versus CDF in January. That's booked. Paddy's fighting someone in London. I'm gonna guess Dariush, but maybe it's Dan Hooker. And then what it should be is Paddy versus Dariush and Moicano versus Hooker, because Moicano should get the higher ranked guy. But it could also be Hooker versus like Gaethje or Poirier or Holloway. But I think Holloway's going to take a bit of time off. And Dan Hooker said he can't fight in Australia because he's having a kid in like February. Usman is still really good. He had a close fight with middleweight Hamza. No, Usman is great. Usman would beat most of these guys still, I think. Themba could randomly catch him, though. When's your next jiu-jitsu match? I don't have one booked right now. I had my grading the other day. I got another stripe on my belt. So I'm almost got a blue belt now. You know, I'm working on it. Hooker versus Gaethje is the match. Dan Hooker versus Justin Gaethje. Yeah, that works. Poirier, but like, would you rather see Poirier Max 3 or Poirier Gaethje 3? Or Poirier Dan Hooker 2? Because I feel like those guys are going to fight each other. Like Max, Poirier, Gaethje, and Hooker are going to fight each other. So it's like, which combination of those 3 fights do you want to see? Of those fights, sorry. Like, do you want to see Hooker versus Gaethje and Max versus Poirier? Do you want to see Max versus Gaethje? No one wants to see Max Gaethje. I don't know. I think they're probably going to do Max Poirier and then Gaethje Hooker. That makes sense, but I really don't know what they're doing. Usman should move up to 185. True. Usman should move up to 185. Yes, I agree. Usman should fight Whittaker. Whittaker's great because Whittaker really doesn't have anyone clear for him right now. He's going to be out till like June. So yeah, if Usman's going to just take time off and not fight, then yeah, have Usman fight Whittaker. Just a legacy fight for both guys. Dan versus Gaethje. Yeah, Dan versus Gaethje would be sick because I don't want to see unlimited rematches. Because if we do Poirier, Gaethje, and then Dan Hooker would be sick though. It has to, or Dan Holloway, sorry. It has to be Dan Holloway or Dan Gaethje. Because if we fucking see like, if we just do Gaethje Poirier 3, that's dead. I wouldn't mind Hooker versus Oliveira either. Because we're still kind of like counting on Oliveira not fighting again and just waiting for a title shot. How do you think Rebecca BSD would go? I'd pick Rebecca at this stage. I think BSD's not all that. Like I liked him a lot. He had aura, but he's kind of proven to be a bit mid at this stage. Dan Hooker could be good. I would love seeing them fight someone similar dimension. Yeah, I need to do a. What discuss that? Dan Hooker or Dan Holloway would be a schooling. I don't feel like it would be that fun. Okay, got timed out for that. I didn't even know who timed you out. Poirier, I think, timed you out. Usman 37 with no knees. I'm waiting to pick against him. Yeah. I need to do a like matchmaking divisions video. Like, what division should I start with? Get a Rebecca poster for the background. If he wins his next fight, I will. Rebecca Alvarez? No, because they should both be getting ranked opponents, in my opinion. I know Rebecca lost to CDF, but I think CDF's going to beat Grant Dawson. Who are you guys picking, CDF or Grant Dawson? It's a good fight, in my opinion. Very good fight. Thoughts on Bo versus Fluffy Hernandez? Fluffy would kill him easily. Fluffy would dominate Bo Nickel. That's like the worst fight for Bo Nickel because he would get out grappled as the fight went on, in my opinion. He would probably get outstruck still regardless, but he would look terrible in the grappling later on because he would gas out and then just get dominated. But in my opinion, lightweight. Alvarez is fighting Drakkar close. If he wins that, he should be fighting BSD, in my opinion, in Spain. Fiziv's fighting Gamrot, supposedly, according to my source. Winner of Fiziv Gamrot should fight Chandler, in my opinion. That's good. Winner of Fiziv Gamrot versus Michael Chandler. Benil Dariush versus Paddy Pimblett. Renato Moicano versus Dan Hooker. Gaethje versus Oliveira, maybe. But then it's just rematches. So, yeah, no. Dan Hooker versus Gaethje, Poirier, Holloway 3. That works. Oliveira can fight the winner of Arman Islam. Moicano can fight. Who do we do Moicano versus then? Maybe Moicano versus. That's where it's shitty though. Okay, Moicano versus Dariush and then Paddy versus BSD, I guess. And then loser of Paddy BSD fights Joel Alvarez in Spain. Grant Dawson CDF. Winner fights Dariush after he loses his next fight. That works. Do you think Ribovic Del Hoover is fight of the year? It's got a very good argument. I'm back. What's up? Lightweight at 75 of the contenders. Yeah, bro. Rebecca Oral by Zelhuber Ribovic versus Dan Hooker Gamrot. Don't you get why Islam Arman isn't announced? This is the insight that I've gotten from my source is that they're going to be doing a seasonal press conference on December 5th, and they're going to announce a bunch of fights before that. So I expect like the first 3 or 4 months of 2025 to get announced in like the next 3 days. That is what I was boast only its time. Yeah. What's it called? That's what I've been told. Is they're going to do a seasonal press conference like on like the Friday or the Thursday before the after the normal press conference maybe. I think welterweight is going to be even more competitive. Gary, Shavkat, Carlos Butchers, Brian Battle, JDM. Yeah. You all should do cocaine. Don't go down the fucking Conor McGregor route, bro. I'm not trying to have my fucking moderator was out of worldly. I'm not trying to have my moderator get a fucking rape charge, bro. Don't go down the Conor McGregor route. But yeah, welterweight's sick. I need to do a video ranking every division. I need to do a video ranking every division, and I'll base it like with criteria of like current title picture, depth of the division, like interesting matchups, like super fight potential kind of thing, and then like the future of the division as well. Like the future of the division, in terms of like what it's going to look like in 5 years, like if it's promising still in 5 years or if it's just going to die. So yeah, welterweight's definitely got a good future though. Middleweight's best division currently, and it's not close. Middleweight is probably number one in my opinion. Number one or two, because I think everyone just defaults to saying lightweight's the best, but lightweight's title picture is kind of dead. Because we're just getting unlimited fucking rematches with like Poirier and Gaethje and Holloway and Hooker and shit and Oliveira, and then like Chandler's still just existing in the division, being annoying. Like we have so many up and comers at welterweight. Battle, Prates, Morales, fucking who else? Other people that I'm forgetting randomly. Yeah, Gary Shavkat already there. Buckley's on the come up. JDM. Like so many guys that haven't lost. Like Prates, yeah. Prates, Gary, Shavkat, Buckley at welterweight, JDM, Morales. All these guys haven't lost. So yeah. I think welterweight's going to be sick. But we just need to if we can just get Usman can just fuck off, go to middleweight. Colby needs to get the fuck out of here. Wonderboy, go retire, little bro. Get Luke out of here. Is Ruffy lightweight or welterweight? I think that mods, what do we reckon? That deserves a 1 minute timeout for ultimate casualness. For not knowing the division of one of the sports prospects. Feel like that deserves a 1 minute timeout. For MP. You can't be asking questions like that, buddy. Middleweight or featherweight or lightweight top three? No, it's chill. Ruffy the worst nerd. Fun fact: Long Top was 93 kgs. Ruffy was 73. What the fuck? All right, I'll let you off this one time, MP, but no more casual questions, buddy. He timed out Dustin Poirier. Yeah, it was a big weight gap. There was a very large weight gap. But yeah, welterweight, in my opinion, has one of the best futures. Middleweight's great right now, but the future of middleweight is kind of washed. Like, what's the future of middleweight? Like Bo Nickel and fucking Ikram Al-Skurov and shit. Zach Reese. Like, who do we have at middleweight? I don't know. It's kind of washed. We got some contender series guys, like that fucking Abdul Malak Al Salik or whatever the fuck the guy's name is. Heavyweight's the worst by far. I'll say this: the future of flyweight is like one of the best divisions in the sport, like future wise. Maybe not one of the best, but like it's up there. It's better than like a lot of them. Like Josh Van, Ray Saruya, fucking Tatsuro Taira. These guys, the future of 125 is really good. When is Curtis fighting the bomb guy? I can't believe that guy put a bunch of bomb emojis. It's like, I've got some good news coming for you guys soon. And then just puts a bunch of bomb emojis. I don't know. He didn't give me a date. My source did not tell me when. He just said that's what's happening. Probably on the Saudi card would be my guess, or main event of an Apex card. If it's going to be either main event of an Apex card or on the Saudi card. That's my guess. Middleweight. Did you see my vid ideas? I didn't see everyone's. I'll scroll through some of the video ideas and you guys can pick which one I do. DDP's best champ because he looks beatable but hasn't been beat yet. True. Yeah, that'll be how I rank divisions too. Like how good the champion is, how good the title picture is, how good the future of the division is with like the prospects, the up and comers at that time, that kind of thing. Like just how interesting it is overall. I'll read out some of these video ideas from you guys. Let's read out some of your video ideas. Hope that if your plot armors his way through arms, not true. But like some of these divisions just need people to fuck off. Like it just like even like bantamweight is kind of shit. Just because like I don't know, bantamweight's just kind of mid. Like let's look at bantamweight. Like Eamon Zahabi's a top fucking 15 bantamweight. Like get out of here. Like Rob Font, Mario Bautista. Like bro, Cheeto Vera's number 6 in the world. Like it's kind of dead. Featherweight's solid. But it just doesn't look like anyone's that promising. Like Gene Silver's good. Lopez is great. Like Zalal is good, but when like the third best fucking up and comer in your division is a guy that's already lost to Ilya and his claim to fame is just not getting brutally KO'd, that's like kind of washed. Do you think Van's future champ? I think Van will win the belt at one point because he'll get a better chin. He'll grow into his frame a little bit, so he won't be as small for the division. And yeah, he'll get some more power, I reckon. Asakura is going to TKO Pantoja in round 1. I saw it in a dream. Knee to ground and pound. Fuck that. Pantoja's winning. He worked so hard for these, you guys. Don't leave, man. All right, let me read out some of these video ideas that you guys are dropping. All right, we got fighters named silver tier list, 30 best grapplers, or I'm not doing 30. I'll do 20. Or the title picture in every division, best short notice performances, UFC fighters who deserve their own roast, like the roast of Tom Brady, dead, can't be fucked. Fighters that revived their careers, best fighters from other combat sports who came to the UFC. Great matchups if there were no weight classes. Riskiest fighters tier list. Ranking the unranked section of the lightweight division or bantamweight, featherweight, welterweight. Keyboard warriors tier list. Grappler tier list. How would each champion of the division fare against the top 5 of the division above them? For heavyweight, do some legends, for example, how John and Tom would. Okay, dead. Fighters you would risk on Raw, no weight class matchups. I should do a I I should do a tier list of someone dropped this idea a couple of weeks ago. How many drinks would it take to sleep with UFC fighters video? Like you do it with like completely sober down to like 10 shots or something. I feel like that's actually not a bad video though. Someone said it has to be guys and girls. I'm not doing guys. I'm not doing how many shots it would take me to sleep with a bloke. Prater, you're getting banned again. Peter Yan vs Volk would be sick. Hey, you know how before they introduced actual divisions, they had like above 200 pounds and then below 200 pounds were like the 2 weight classes. Well, I should do that. I should do like what would the sport look like if it was if there was no weight cutting, and it was just under 100, under 200 or over 200 pounds. Jamahal Strickland asked me for money. I told him to try. Why is he asking me for money? But yeah, like if there was no weight cutting and then the only 2 divisions was just like under 200 and over 200 pounds, what would be some matchups that we would see? Or some shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. What other videos can I do? Like most underappreciated fighters or like champions or some shit in the UFC. I don't know. Like some video that's gonna get views or some shit. I don't know. I want a video where I can talk about how Pantoja is underrated and how people don't give him enough respect. Because yeah, Pantoja bro's underrated. I swear. I need to do hardest workers in the UFC tier list. Pantoja S tier, and then like all the other black fighters are just like A tier. I worked so hard for this, you guys. It's good fighters, you know. It's a good battle. It's tough, guys. That's what I got to do. Being gay is gay. Yes, that's usually how that works. Yo, guys, any advice on how to get another job? Because I got fired from my other job, so that's kind of tough. I might be cooked, chat. I need to get another job. How do I get a source of income? What'd you do? I served alcohol without an RSA, and I'm under 17, and I'm under 18, and I also didn't have a response. I didn't have like the RSA responsible service of alcohol tier list. Not why am I saying tier list? My brain's cooked. Certificate. For saying that I'm legally allowed to serve alcohol, but I was just serving alcohol at my work. It was retarded though because I said like I'm like, buddy got fired from Taco Bell. I did not work at Taco Bell. I've been drinking since 12. Australia's pussy. No, it's not about drinking sense. It's like I've like just that you need a certificate to like serve alcohol. Otherwise, like your shop and shit can get fined. So the boss had a stroke, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get fined," even even though even though no one ever fucking checks. Blood, I do not work at Dave and Buster's. I'm not working at McDonald's. That is the fucking downfall of existence. I'm refusing to work at McDonald's, bro. Yeah. Flyweight needs Makayev back. It kind of does. Like if Makayev wins, fuck. Bless me. But you know, work at Olive Garden. Um, I don't know though. It's kind of cooked. I just need to turn 18, and so I can actually fucking. Alright, chill out. I need to just turn 18 so I can fucking get monetized on YouTube, bro. This shit's annoying. It's pissing me off. Grocery store stacked boxes, true. I'd be more hyped for 310 if it was Pantoja Makayev. Yeah, nah. I don't know. Asakura is at least interesting in terms of like there's a bit of an unknown about him. But yeah, like I would rather see Pantoja Makayev than Pantoja Royval 3. Do OF, Jamahal Strickland. I'm not doing OF. Although realistically, people would pay like $5 just to see my dick. Like just out of curiosity. Like people are weird. People would pay for a lot. People would pay for a lot of people's fucking weird like nudes and shit because people are just odd. No, I don't think so. You'd be surprised. There'd be some fucking. I'm not saying any of you guys, but there'd be some fucking weird people. There would be some odd people. I did not work at Amazon. What did this guy say? Oh, it's some bullshit. Don't talk shit. Don't wait. Get on Feet Finder. I'm not going on Feet Finder. But yeah. Anyway, I might just drop 310. Wait, jerk, mate. Anyone? All right, chill out. I might just don't track your message like I didn't see that shit. Casey O'Neill, might start door dashing. Sure, I'll just. I don't even have my fucking license. I'll start riding my bike around, just dropping off DoorDash orders. Sell weed? No. I don't know. What can I do for work? I still need to do that fighters' jobs if they weren't in the UFC video. Sell blinkers to kids. You don't need a car for DoorDash. I know. I'm not saying I do. I'm saying I'll just ride my bike around and drop off people's food. What's it called? What was I going to say? The fighters' jobs, if they weren't in the UFC video, would be kind of funny. I feel like that would be a good video. But I don't know. I might just drop 310 predictions today. But if I could get a funny video now, because my algorithm, if I get back-to-back videos that do shit views, your fucking sub count is dead. Buy an ice cream truck? Valid. Your sub count fucking dies and falls off a cliff for like a few days if you get like back-to-back videos that don't do well view-wise. Ask why Liv she can hook you up at Sheen. Alright, chill. What would Dan Henderson's job be? I don't know. But yeah, I could just do. I'll probably just drop 310 picks. But what's another like? What's a funny fucking clickbait video that I can just get views? Let me think. Some of those ideas people were dropping were dead as hell. I could just do top 20 grapplers video. That wouldn't be too bad. Or I could do my top 15 least favorite fighters or my top 15 favorite fighters video. Because what I'm gonna do to just get views when I don't have any video ideas is just do these things where I put up these 32-man buddy got fired from Walmart. I'm not even American. Do these videos or do these 32-man tournament brackets, and then I can just make a video out of it. Like I can do my own list first, and then I can just ask all you guys, and then do a video out of that. So I could do like a most. No, Australia doesn't have Walmart. I could just do like a most fan favorite fighters, like my favorite fighters or my least favorite fighters, and then we'll figure it out. I don't know, do something. Fighters you would cut from the top 10. I already did that. I did that after Makayev got cut. Just make a 2-hour video of you glazing every Brazilian in the UFC. True. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go chat soon because it's fucking really hot up here and I need to have a shower. Most underrated fighters in the UFC just glaze fighting words the whole time. True. Yeah, just make a video. I need to do a thing where I just include Pratas in every video. Like no matter what I do, just do do a just do a video, and then no matter what the video is, no matter how, like I'll do a grappler's tier list and just put Prates at like number one. Just and just leave it there. No statement, no justification. Just chuck Prates at number one on any list I do, and then and then just leave it. But yeah, put the Spain number one. True. I need to do an updated like building the worst UFC fighter video or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I could do like a fucking matchmaking divisions video or something. I'm trying to think of like a good video idea though. Like I've got an unlimited amount of stereotypical shitty ideas, but I need to do like a funny idea. Have prices at 21 at the start and just don't explain it. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna go chat. If anyone else has building the ultimate fraud, yeah, true. If you guys have any other video ideas, drop them over on my Instagram. You can just message me video ideas or comment them under like my recent post or whatever. But goodbye. Yeah, I could do the hardest workers video. Best hardest workers in the UFC. Just make it seem like it's a legitimate video at the start. Put Pantoja at number one. Put Pantoja at number one. Be like, yeah, he's a really hard worker. You know, he works so hard for this guy. And then just immediately like Joaquin Buckley, Khalil Roundtree. I feel like Jamahal Hill's like F tier though. Like Jamahal Hill doesn't look like he's putting in the work. You know, that I'd so get banned. If I do that video, I'm actually cooked. Anyway, guys. Arrivederci, fucking Bonanotte, fucking goodbye. See you later. Oh, some guy just came in randomly and said something. Oh, I can't read your message. Fuck off.